God says, this is very serious. Jesus is begging for you only. Very bad news is coming for you tonight. If you ignore this, you will cry so much. Open this message today. Listen to me now, because I am not speaking in riddles. This is not a time to scroll past or stay distracted. You are standing at a gate tonight, and what happens next will either break you or bring you into the greatest miracle of your life. I am warning you because I love you deeply. Jesus is on his knees for you right now. Yes, for you, not for someone else, not for a crowd, but for you. He is pleading with heaven for your name. And if you skip this or brush it off, you won't just miss a blessing, you may lose something that you can't get back. So watch this till the very end. This is not a coincidence. I brought you here. Comment, Amen. Let the gates of heaven see that your heart is still open. Tonight, there is a darkness forming around you. You may not see it with your eyes yet, but in the spiritual world, I see it coming like a storm. The enemy has drawn up a plan to shake your faith, to rattle your mind, to steal the joy that's barely hanging on in you. And I'm not telling you this to scare you. I am telling you because I want you to know that heaven is already ahead of it. Jesus has been pleading for you in prayer because something has been sent to hurt you, to delay you, or to make you give up. But I have not forgotten you. I have not walked away. This is very serious. You are in a fragile place right now. You've been trying to hold it together, but inside you're tired. And the devil sees that. He knows if he can just push a little harder, you might let go. That's why this message reached you, because I'm pulling you back with my voice before something else pulls you under. I have placed this exact moment in front of you to rescue you from what's about to come if you continue ignoring me. I'm not just warning you, I'm offering you protection that only I can give. Jesus is not begging because he's weak, he's begging because he knows the weight of what's coming. He's standing in the gap for you because he sees what you cannot. The conversations that are being held about you, the doors that are about to shut, the pain that is trying to revisit you, the depression that wants to return. He sees all of it, and he is asking heaven again and again to cover you. He is asking me, the Father, to delay what's planned against you. But you must listen. You must turn to me. If you walk away now, you may cry more than you ever have. Comment 1111 if you believe I am speaking to you right now. You feel like no one sees what you're going through. But I see it. I've counted every tear you've cried in silence. I've watched you pretend like everything is fine when your soul is screaming for help. You have tried to be strong for too long, and now your strength is running out. But my strength is made perfect in your weakness. I am not waiting for you to get it all together. I am waiting for you to finally surrender. This message is not for entertainment. This is my cry for your soul. There is someone in your life that the enemy is trying to use against you. Pay attention. There is someone around you who is smiling with their face, but stirring darkness behind your back. The trap has been set, but I will not let it succeed if you stay under my covering. Do not go into tonight without praying. Do not close your eyes without calling my name, because the attack planned for you is not small. But my hand is not small either. I will cover you. I will shield you. I will confuse your enemies. I will scatter their words and break their plans. But you must be still in me. You've been ignoring my voice, not because you hate me, but because you've been tired, distracted, and disconnected. But this moment is your call back to me. I am not angry with you. I am reaching out for you. The warning is not to punish you, it is to protect you. Jesus is still pleading. The angels are still waiting. Your next decision is more serious than you think. Come back. I never left. I know how life has felt lately. Nothing feels stable. The people around you seem distant. The future feels unclear. And deep down, you've wondered if you've been forgotten. But you haven't. You are still my child. You are still covered in the blood of Jesus. You are still written in the book of life. And even if you've fallen, even if you've sinned, even if you've wandered, I am not done with you. This very moment is proof of that. I am going to stop the bad news that was sent to your doorstep. I am going to reverse what was meant to harm you. But I need you to come into alignment with me. I need your heart to open again. I need your spirit to lean on me again. Because miracles cannot enter where pride blocks the door. Blessings cannot rest where bitterness stays. Open your heart. Let me in. Let me fight for you. Let me restore what you lost. Let me show you who you really are again. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not cursed. You are not hopeless. You are mine. And I have already assigned angels to stand around your home tonight. I have already sent protection to walk with you. But you must walk in my presence, not in your own understanding. You must stay under the shadow of my wings. That's where the safety is. That's where the peace is. That's where your next breakthrough will be born. A neuroscientist says yes, a 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I see what you don't see. I know the secrets you wish you could scream, and I also know the strength that's still inside you, even when you don't feel it. You are stronger than what you're fighting. Not because of your own might, but because of the spirit that lives within you, and that spirit will never leave you. Not in the middle of this storm, not when the news hits, not when others walk away. I remain. I protect. I restore. I heal. This is not the end. This is a turning point. And what the enemy meant for your downfall will become a testimony if you do not give up. If you do not walk away. If you press in now. If you let me carry you through this. I will lift you up like never before. I will bring joy back into your house. I will send clarity to your confusion. But first, come to me, right now. Don't delay. Don't harden your heart. Tonight is too serious. Something was set in motion in the spirit realm against you, and I stepped in. I am giving you time, giving you warning, giving you a choice. Because Jesus has not stopped pleading for you. He keeps whispering your name to me. He keeps asking for more grace, more mercy, more time, because he knows your heart is weary. He knows the pain you hide. He knows the battle you've been carrying alone. I am speaking because I want you to rise again. But this time, I don't want you to rise in your own strength. I want you to rise in mine. You have carried too many burdens that were never yours to carry. You have tried to fix things that only I can fix. And you have run from me, not because you stopped believing, but because you started hurting. You have trusted people who failed you. You've been disappointed so many times that now it feels safer to expect nothing. But I did not create you to live this way. You were made for more than survival. Comment 222. If you trust that I am not finished with you yet, there is something the enemy is hoping you won't notice. He's hoping that you stay numb, that you stay busy, that you keep scrolling. Because if you slow down, if you actually feel what I am trying to show you, then everything will change. Your eyes will open. You will begin to see the traps, the lies, the distractions that have been surrounding you. That's why this is so serious. Because once you wake up, once you truly see, you'll never go back. You will begin to live with purpose again. This is your wake-up call. That fear you've been feeling, it's not from me. That constant pressure, that never-ending noise in your mind, it's not my voice. I do not speak in panic. I speak in peace. And I'm speaking now. I'm calling you to rise up before the pain gets heavier. I'm asking you to take my hand before the bad news arrives. Not because I want you to live in fear, but because I want you to walk in wisdom. I want you to be prepared, not crushed. I want you to stand firm, not fall apart. You've been asking me to speak. You've been asking for a sign. You've asked, God, if you're still with me, show me something. This is it, this moment, these words, this tug in your spirit right now, that's me. I have not left you. I've been closer than you realize. Even in your worst moments, even in the silence, even in the nights where it felt like I was nowhere near, I was there, holding back the enemy, keeping you alive when your hope was gone, whispering truth while your mind was screaming lies. I never stopped. You may not understand why certain things happened, why they left, why the door closed, why the dream shattered. But what if I told you it wasn't punishment, it was protection? What if I told you I allowed certain things to fall apart because they would have destroyed you later? You cried over that season, but I was saving you from something you couldn't see. I was preparing you for something better. You saw loss, I saw preservation. You felt abandoned, I was actually pulling you closer. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are right on time for what I'm about to do next. But I need your heart to be open. I need your yes. I need your surrender. Not perfect behavior, not religious performance. Just your real, raw, honest heart. That's all I've ever wanted. I don't need you to impress me. I already know you. I formed you. I see the depth of your pain and your potential. And I still choose you. Tonight is not like other nights. The plans of the enemy have been circling, waiting for you to give up, waiting for you to stay disconnected. But Jesus is still pleading. He is standing between you and every attack. You can't see the full weight of what he's stopping, but in the spirit, he's battling on your behalf. That's how much you matter. That's how deeply you are loved. If you only knew what he's protected you from already, you'd fall to your knees in tears. You've made mistakes, so have many others, but grace is not reserved for those who never fall. It's reserved for those who get back up. And you, my child, have a destiny that's too big to let go now. There is a calling on your life that has been under attack because it threatens darkness. You are a threat to evil when you walk in my purpose. That's why the attacks have felt personal. That's why you've been exhausted. That's why your peace has been under siege. But I have not left you unguarded. My word is still alive. My promises are still true. When I said no weapon formed against you would prosper, I meant it. I never said the weapon wouldn't form. I said it wouldn't win. The battle has been intense, but the breakthrough will be greater. And what's coming for you will make sense of everything that's been trying to break you. Keep walking. Don't quit. Don't silence the hope in your heart just because it hurts. What hurts now will heal. What feels delayed is not denied. Comment 333. If you believe your breakthrough is already written in heaven, could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed. A 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you, starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I know you've cried. I know you've had nights where you stared at the ceiling wondering if anything will ever change. I know you've questioned whether you even matter anymore, but you do. To me, you matter more than you know. I have counted every breath you've taken. I have seen every silent moment. I have marked every step, even the broken ones. Nothing in your life has been wasted. Every piece of pain will be used. Every tear will become part of your testimony. This is not how your story ends. I am raising you up again, not just to survive, but to rise in strength, in purpose, in clarity. The enemy wanted you weak, unsure, and quiet, but I am restoring your voice. I am awakening your faith. I am shaking your spirit to remember who you are and whose you are. You belong to me. And no darkness can remove my name from your life. No mistake can cancel my grace. No storm can drown what I have placed inside you. There's a stirring, something is waking up inside of you that the enemy hoped would stay dead. But my spirit is breathing life back into the places that have been dry and silent for too long. You feel it, even if you can't explain it. That tug in your chest, that weight on your heart, that whisper that keeps telling you to listen closely right now. That's me. This is not just another moment passing you by. This is me confronting the darkness that has been assigned to you. I am stepping between you and what's been trying to destroy you. That sudden discouragement you felt this week, that overwhelming pressure you couldn't shake, that wasn't just emotion, that was a spiritual collision. The enemy felt you getting closer to me. He saw your name on heaven's schedule for a turnaround. So he tried to rush in before you could realize what I had planned. But he failed, because my grace reached you in time. Comment 555. If you know this was meant to find you, I'm not angry with you for the times you've wandered. I know why you pulled away. I know about the heartbreak that caused you to question me. I know about the betrayal that left you guarded. I know about the prayers you whispered that you thought I ignored, but I never turned away. I was there in the silence. I was there in the tears. I was there when you couldn't feel me, and I am here now, speaking, reaching, pouring out my love in a way you cannot deny. There's something you've been carrying that is not yours to carry anymore. You've been holding on to guilt, shame, regrets, and a sense of failure that I never placed on you. You've punished yourself in ways I never asked you to. You've measured your worth based on how others treated you, but I don't measure like that. I don't define you by what they said or what you did. I define you by what my son did for you. His blood still speaks louder than your mistakes. You've been trying to earn peace by fixing everything around you. But peace doesn't come from control, it comes from surrender. Let go. Release the pain. Lay it down. I won't reject you. I won't scold you. I will receive you. I will hold you. I will restore you. If you let me in. That's what this moment is about. I am not calling you to religion. I am calling you back to relationship, to connection, to trust. There are some things in your life that are going to fall away soon, not because you failed, but because I'm removing what no longer fits where I'm taking you. I'm shifting the people, the patterns, and even the priorities in your life. It may feel uncomfortable, but it's necessary. I will not allow you to keep living beneath what I've written over you. There is too much on your life for you to keep hiding, too much purpose to keep pretending. I did not bring you this far to leave you stuck. I've heard the cries that never left your lips. I've seen the battles that no one clapped for. And I want you to know this. I'm proud of you. Yes, even with the mistakes, even with the doubts, even when you wanted to give up but didn't. That strength, that fire inside of you that was me. I've been with you in every step, even when you felt alone, and I will be with you in the steps ahead, because what's coming is bigger than anything you've seen before. You're going to look back one day and see how I used even the broken seasons for your good. You're going to see why certain people had to walk away. You're going to understand why the door slammed shut when you were begging for it to open. You'll see how I protected you while you thought I was punishing you. You'll thank me for the delays. You'll praise me for the closed paths. Because what I'm preparing for you is going to make sense of the pain you couldn't explain. Comment 777 if you're ready to walk into what I've prepared for you. Do not fear what's coming. The bad news that was meant to destroy you will lose its power in my presence. I see it before it arrives. And I have already released instructions, protection, and angels to guard you. Your name is known in heaven. You are not defenseless. You are not alone. The same God who parted seas, who raised the dead, who shut the mouths of lions, He is fighting for you right now. You don't need to see it to believe it. Faith is trusting what I said, not just what you see. Stop rehearsing the worst-case scenario. Stop allowing fear to tell you what your future looks like. Your future belongs to me, not to fear, not to man, not to statistics or situations. I hold the keys, and I say you are not finished yet. You will not go under. You will not be destroyed. You will walk through this. And when you come out on the other side, your faith will be stronger, your heart will be healed, and your testimony will be powerful. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Don't run to temporary escapes when your heart is in pain. Don't numb the ache with distractions. Come to me. Let me fill you. I won't push you away. I'll sit with you in the pain. I'll speak peace into the chaos. I'll remind you of who you are. I will speak truth where lies have been living. I will breathe life back into your spirit. Just stay with me. That's all I ask. Just stay close. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to fix it all. Just be willing to trust again. Just be willing to say, God, I don't know what's next, but I'm not letting go of you. That's where your strength will rise, not from figuring it all out, but from trusting that I already have. I am already in your tomorrow. I am already handling what's ahead. And you are going to see the fruit of every tear you've sown in faith. There's a light ahead, even if all you feel now is darkness. There's a breakthrough forming. Even if all you see are breakdowns, you are not late. You are right on time for a new chapter, a new anointing, a new outpouring. Let me do the work in you. Let me clear out what's been clouding your vision. Let me break the patterns that have kept you stuck. It's not too late. It's never too late when you're in my hands. You've been pouring out strength you didn't even have, and you're wondering when your moment will come, when things will shift, when peace will return, when the tears will finally stop. And right now, I'm telling you this, I'm not distant. I'm not silent. I am near to the brokenhearted, and I am especially near to you. You are not invisible to me. Every battle you've walked through, I've walked through it with you. Every heartbreak, every rejection, every loss, I was there. I never took my eyes off you, even when you questioned me, even when you doubted if I cared. I never turned away. You are the one I came for. You are the one Jesus is still praying for. And right now, He is before me, pleading, Father, don't let them fall. Don't let them give up. Give them one more chance to hear you. This is that chance. Comment 999. If you know you're not alone in this battle, I know what's been weighing on you. I know the pressure that's been building and how you've been trying to keep it together while your mind feels like it's unraveling. I know the fear that keeps knocking on your door late at night. I know how you've smiled in front of people and then broken down the moment no one was watching. I've seen the exact moment where your hope began to fade, and I've come to restore it. The reason you're under attack is not because you're weak, it's because you're chosen. The enemy wouldn't fight this hard if you weren't a threat to his plans. He knows the anointing you carry. He knows the shift that will happen in the lives around you if you fully walk into your calling. He sees what's inside of you, and he's scared of it. That's why the fight has been so fierce. But my child, what's in you is greater than what's against you. You may feel surrounded, but I have you surrounded with my angels. My presence is all around you, even now. You've asked me, why does it feel like everything is going wrong at once? Because right before the breakthrough, the pressure always intensifies. Right before I do something new, the enemy does everything he can to stop it. But he cannot stop what I've started. He cannot destroy what I have spoken over your life. He can try to delay it, distract you, discourage you, but he cannot cancel my promise. The pain you're feeling is real, but it will not last forever. I am bringing beauty out of the ashes. And even in your lowest moment, I am still writing your story. Even if you've made mistakes, even if you've drifted, even if your faith feels weak, I have not let you go. I don't base my love on your performance. I love you because you're mine. And there is nothing you can do to change that. My love is constant. My mercy is new every morning. My arms are still open. All I'm asking is for you to return not with perfection, but with honesty. Some things in your life have felt like they're falling apart. But I am allowing what's not built on me to be shaken, so that what's meant for you can finally stand. The foundation I'm laying under your life now is solid. I'm doing something deeper. Not surface change, but soul transformation. I'm not just fixing symptoms. I'm healing the root. That's why the process feels heavy. But you're not breaking down, you're breaking free. Comment 1010 if you believe your freedom is closer than it feels. I am not a distant judge waiting for you to fail. I'm your father, and I'm fighting for you. Every prayer you thought I didn't hear, I did. Every tear you thought fell unseen, I caught. Nothing has been wasted. Even your darkest chapters will serve a purpose. Even the wounds you never asked for will become wells of wisdom and healing for others. I am turning your scars into signs of survival. Your life will be a testimony. You haven't missed your moment. What's yours cannot be taken. I know it's been a long wait. I know the silence has made you question if it's ever going to happen. But I'm still in control. I haven't forgotten what I promised. Delayed does not mean denied. I've been preparing you, teaching you to trust, to listen, to depend on me. And when the time is right, I will open doors that no man can shut. You will see why I made you wait. Don't go back to what I delivered you from. Don't settle for what's familiar just because it's easier. The enemy wants you to choose comfort over calling, but I'm calling you higher. I'm calling you to step into the unknown with me. You weren't made to blend in. You were made to shine. Even if it costs you something, even if people walk away, even if it feels lonely at first, I will never leave you, and I will never ask you to walk alone. You've been praying for clarity, and I'm going to give it. I'm going to make your path clear. I'm going to give you peace in your decisions. But first, I need your surrender. Stop trying to carry what's breaking you. Stop leaning on your own strength. Come back to the place of trust. I've already worked out the details. I've already gone ahead of you. I just need you to follow. Not perfectly, but faithfully. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. This isn't the end of your story. This is the turning point. This is the moment things start to shift. You're not too far gone. You haven't missed too much. You haven't failed too many times. I specialize in rebuilding what seems impossible. I breathe life into dry places. I restore joy where sorrow ruled. I speak light into darkness. And I am doing it for you right now. Open your heart. Let my spirit fill you again. What you've been praying for, crying for, waiting for, it's not in vain. It's coming. And when it does, it will come suddenly. The breakthrough, the healing, the peace, the provision, it's already in motion. Just keep holding on. Keep pressing in. Don't quit. The battle is proof that the blessing is near. You wouldn't be under this much attack if nothing was coming. The storm proves that you are close, very close. So lift your head, even if it feels heavy. Open your heart, even if it's been hurt. Trust me again, even if you've been disappointed. I'm not finished with you. I'm just getting started. And the next chapter will not look like the last. You will laugh again. You will breathe again. You will feel joy again. Stay close. Stay with me. Don't turn away now. You've learned how to smile through the ache, how to function while bleeding inside, how to survive when you were actually hoping for more than just survival. And still, you've kept going. Still, you've kept waking up. Even if your faith felt small, even if your strength ran dry. And that, my child, is why I'm moving on your behalf. Not because you've been perfect, but because you've kept holding on, even if only by a thread. This is where things begin to change. I don't want you just surviving anymore. I didn't create you for a life of constant damage control. I created you to walk in authority, to live in peace, to stand in power not by your own strength, but by mine. This fight you're in, it ends with victory. And not because the enemy gives up, but because I've already overcome him. The war is not ahead of you. The war was finished at the cross. Now what's ahead of you is restoration, recovery, redemption, and you are not walking into it alone. Comment 1212 if you believe your healing season is beginning. The heaviness that's been over you, that cloud that's followed you for months, that wasn't just life, that was spiritual warfare. The enemy has been trying to cover your vision, cloud your purpose, crush your confidence. He's been whispering lies into your mind and hoping you'd repeat them until you believed them. Lies like, you're too far gone, you've messed up too much, nothing will ever change. But none of that came from me. I do not speak in shame. I do not lead with guilt. I call you with grace. I lift you with love. Right now, I'm calling you to believe again. To believe that something good can still come from your life. To believe that your best days haven't passed. To believe that you're still in the palm of my hand, even when the storm rages. Don't let what you feel silence what I said. Don't let the delay convince you I've denied you. I know it's hard to hope again when you've been let down before, but hope is not foolish, it's holy. And when you place your hope in me, it will never return empty. I'm going to restore things you thought were lost forever. Time, peace, clarity, confidence. Watch how I bring it back. Watch how I restore the years the enemy stole. You thought it was over. You thought you missed it, but I am the God of resurrection. What looks dead to you still answers to my voice. I'm breathing into places you gave up on. I'm raising dreams that were buried. I'm opening doors that were sealed shut. I don't need a perfect situation to move. I just need your surrender. The pain you've carried didn't break you. It shaped you. It stripped away the things that weren't real and revealed the truth of who you are. You are stronger than you think. You are braver than you know. You have been through things that should have broken you, but here you are, still standing, still open, still listening for my voice. That's not weakness, that's faith. Even when you doubted, even when you struggled, you stayed within reach. And because of that, I'm about to turn things around in ways you didn't expect. Comment 1515. If you believe I'm making a way where there was none, you're not alone, and you're not forgotten. I am in the room with you now, closer than your breath. You don't have to feel me to believe that. You don't have to see me to know I'm near. I've always been with you, even in the moments you thought I left. When they walked away, I stayed. When your world fell apart, I held it together long enough for you to rebuild, and now I am calling you into a new season. A season where you don't have to fight the same battles over and over. A season where peace will not be temporary, but lasting. You were not created to just get by. You were created to overflow, to carry joy that can't be explained, to walk in favor that doesn't make sense. That's what happens when you walk closely with me. I do not leave my children wandering in confusion. I lead them beside still waters. I restore their soul, and I'm doing that for you. You're going to feel your mind clear. You're going to feel your heart settle. The chaos that's surrounded you for so long is losing its grip. You don't have to fear what's next. I've already gone ahead of you. I've made a way through what looks impossible. The road won't always be easy, but it will be safe. Safe in my will, safe in my promise, safe in my timing. And even when you walk through the valley, you won't walk alone. I will be your comfort, your guide, your strength. You're going to see me in the details, in the conversations, in the decisions, in the quiet nudges that lead you exactly where you're meant to go. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This next chapter won't be written in your old pain. It won't be defined by what others did to you. It will be written in grace, marked by mercy, carried by purpose. You don't have to carry the weight of your past into your future. Let it go. I'm not holding it against you. Don't you hold it either. What I'm doing next requires your hands to be free. Free to receive, free to rebuild, free to love again, free to dream again. The fire you've walked through didn't burn you, it refined you. You're not who you used to be. You've grown, even if you can't see it yet. You've learned to pray when no one was watching. You've learned to stay when it would have been easier to run. And now, you're stepping into something new. It won't be perfect. There will still be challenges. But this time, you won't face them the same way, because this time, you know who you are. And more importantly, you know who I am. I am the God who parts seas, who heals the broken, who raises what was dead. I am the God who sees you, not the version you try to present, but the real you, the one who cries alone, the one who wonders if they matter, the one who's scared to hope. I see you, I love you, I'm for you, and I will not let the darkness win. And now, I'm not just covering you, I'm lifting you. I'm pulling you out of the cycle you've been stuck in. The confusion, the fear, the emotional battles, the silent breakdowns. I'm not just healing it, I'm removing its hold over your life. There's a reason the enemy has been attacking you so heavily. It's not random, it's not meaningless. You are carrying something he's terrified of. You are called, you are marked. And even though you've walked through seasons that tried to convince you otherwise, that calling has never left. My gifts and my callings are without repentance. I haven't changed my mind about you. You may have wandered, but your purpose has stayed in place. And now I'm calling you back to it, back to the place of trust, back to the place of boldness, back to me. Comment 1717. If you believe God is restoring what you lost, you've felt surrounded by battles lately. Financial pressure, relationship strain, mental and emotional exhaustion. You've said, God, I don't know how much more I can take. And I've heard every word. I've watched you stand in faith with trembling hands. You didn't know how it would work out, but you didn't walk away. And now I'm bringing relief, not temporary relief, but deep, lasting restoration. You're going to breathe again without feeling fear. You're going to laugh without carrying pain in your chest. I am restoring joy. I know the past has left its mark on you. I know you've learned how to expect the worst just to protect yourself, but I'm teaching you something new. I'm teaching you how to live with open hands again, how to hope without fear, how to trust without shutting down. You don't have to brace yourself for heartbreak anymore. You don't have to live in defense mode. I'm rebuilding your life on a foundation that can't be shaken, not by people, not by circumstances, not even by your past. I know how deeply you long for peace, not just quiet but real soul-level peace, and I promise you this, it's coming. That heaviness on your chest is going to lift. That ache in your spirit is going to ease. I am not just putting a bandage on your wounds. I'm healing them completely. I'm doing heart surgery, soul restoration, spirit renewal. You will wake up one day soon and realize the anxiety is gone, the fear is gone, the weight is gone. And in its place will be peace that doesn't make sense because it comes from me. You may not feel qualified for what I'm preparing you for. You may look at your past and say, how could I be chosen? But I don't call the qualified, I qualify the called. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be willing to trust, willing to follow, willing to stay close to me. That's when I'll open doors. That's when I'll give clarity. That's when you'll begin to walk in the favor that's been waiting for you. Comment, Amen. If you're willing to trust God's hand even when you don't understand His plan, there are people who overlooked you, who counted you out, who treated you like you were disposable. But I didn't. I saw the worth in you when others only saw your wounds. I saw the gold in you when others focused on your flaws. And now, I'm preparing to place you in rooms where your name has already been spoken. You won't have to fight for recognition. I will announce you. I will elevate you not for your glory, but for mine. Because when people see what I do in your life, they'll know it had to be me. I'm going to redeem every moment you thought was wasted. Every delay, every detour, every disappointment, it's all going to be used. I don't waste pain. I repurpose it. You will help others walk out of the same dark places you were once trapped in. You will speak healing into people who have no hope left. Your voice will carry anointing because it has been refined by fire. You were not buried, you were planted. And now the harvest is coming. What's ahead will require faith, not just the kind that hopes quietly, but the kind that steps out boldly. You're not meant to stay hidden. You're not meant to stay silent. I've placed something in you the world needs, and the time to release it is now. Don't be afraid to be seen. Don't be afraid to be stretched. I will equip you for what I've called you to do. Every resource you need, every connection, every opportunity, it's already aligned. You just have to keep walking. I know the road hasn't been easy, and I know you've had moments where you felt like giving up completely, but you didn't, and that's why I'm honoring you. I'm not ignoring your pain, I'm not blind to your faithfulness, I'm responding to it. I'm sending confirmation after confirmation. I'm aligning the right people to support you. I'm giving you fresh strength to stand again. You won't crumble under this pressure, you'll rise from it. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer now, letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You're stepping into a new atmosphere, one where the fear doesn't control you, one where you're not living in survival mode anymore. I'm releasing you from the prisons of your past, the mental cages, the emotional chains, the invisible limitations others placed on you. You're coming out of it, free, whole, strong, anointed, unstoppable. The enemy's grip is broken, the lies lose their power, and you begin to live in truth. Truth that says you are loved. Truth that says you are chosen. Truth that says you are not too late. Truth that says your story is still being written. You're going to see doors open with ease. You're going to feel peace where there was once panic. You're going to walk in spaces you never imagined stepping into. Not because you forced it, but because I placed you there. It's not going to make sense to people, but that's okay. It doesn't have to. It's not their path. It's yours, and I'm walking every step with you. Stay close to me. The world may change. People may shift. Emotions may rise and fall. But I don't change. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. And I'm holding you even when everything else feels uncertain. Keep trusting me. Keep leaning in. Keep saying yes, because you are not just surviving anymore. And quietly, in the depths of your heart, you've been wondering if something is wrong with you. You've blamed yourself for things you couldn't control. You've questioned whether you missed something, whether you failed somewhere along the way. But I need you to hear me clearly. I am still with you. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. This season has felt like a stripping, and that's because it is. I'm removing what can't go with you into your next chapter. Some of what you lost was never meant to stay. I saw what you couldn't. I heard the conversations you didn't. I knew the motives that were hidden behind kind faces. And because I love you, I protected you. Even when it hurt. Even when it left you confused, I removed what would have slowed you down, drained your spirit, or broken your purpose. You asked me for blessings, but before I could give them, I had to make room. Comment 777. If you know God's protection sometimes feels like loss, you have not lost your worth because you've been through hardship. Your value hasn't decreased just because some people walked away. You are still the one I chose, still the one I'm raising up, still the one I trust with impact and influence. But before I bring you to the next level, I'm anchoring you in me. I'm teaching you to hear my voice above the noise. I'm strengthening your spirit so you won't be shaken by opinions or rejection. What I have for you requires depth, and that's what I'm building right now. There's going to be a moment sooner than you think where everything starts to make sense. The delays, the detours, the closed doors, they'll come together like a puzzle you couldn't figure out before. You'll say, that's why it didn't happen then. That's why they had to leave. That's why I was pulled in a different direction. I'm not just piecing things together randomly, I've been orchestrating something greater than you imagined. You'll be thankful for what didn't work out, because what I'm preparing for you is far more than you asked for. I'm not done proving myself faithful. There are still promises with your name on them, still blessings waiting to be released, still favor being arranged behind the scenes. Don't get weary in the waiting. Don't let discouragement become your dwelling place. You've come too far to give up now. This is not where your story ends. It's where it shifts, where you see that all of heaven has been backing you the entire time, where you realize I never left, even when it felt like silence. I was working in the background, lining up what your hands couldn't reach. I saw the prayers you whispered through tears, the ones you didn't tell anyone about, the ones that came from a place so deep it hurt to even speak them. I heard every word, and more than that, I've already responded. You may not see the result yet, but it's coming. The answer is in motion. The healing is on the way. The provision is being released. The peace is already prepared. You won't have to beg for what I've already planned to give you. Comment 222. If you trust my timing even when it doesn't make sense yet, don't compare your journey to anyone else's. The road I've placed you on was designed for your feet only. You don't need to chase their pace. You don't need to measure your success by their results. What I'm doing in you is personal, intentional, and tailored to your calling. Some people seem ahead of you because they're running in a different race. But this is not about finishing fast. It's about finishing faithful, and I'm walking with you every step of the way. I haven't forgotten the dreams I placed inside you. They weren't just ideas, they were seeds I planted. And I don't plant without purpose. Some dreams take longer to bloom because the roots are going deeper. I've been building you from the inside out. I've been working on your heart, your discernment, your resilience, because what's coming next will require all of that. It will demand focus, strength, obedience, and you will have all three because I've been preparing you all along. There are still miracles with your name on them, still divine appointments I've scheduled just for you, still moments ahead where you'll look up and realize this had to be God. I'm not just working on the things you can see, I'm rearranging hearts, I'm aligning resources, I'm speaking your name into rooms you've never entered. You don't have to force anything. Just stay close to me. Seek me before every decision. Trust me before every step. I'll lead you where you need to go. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You may feel unqualified for where I'm taking you, but that's how you know it's me. I don't use those who think they have it all together. I use the humble, the ones who know they need me, the ones who have walked through fire and still choose to worship, the ones who've been broken but still say, God, here I am. You are that one, and I'm about to show the world what happens when someone surrenders fully to me. You've wondered if anything good could still come from your life, if anything beautiful could come from what's been broken, and the answer is yes. I specialize in using what others would throw away. I bring water from dry places. I bring life from ashes. I bring strength from sorrow. There is not one piece of your pain that I cannot use for purpose. Nothing is wasted. Everything has meaning in my hands. So lift your head. I am not done with you. I am not disappointed in you. I am not withholding anything from you out of anger. I'm setting the stage, I'm building the foundation. I'm drawing you deeper so that when the doors open, you're ready to walk through them without fear, ready to stand firm, ready to shine with a strength that only comes from time spent with me. You are not here by accident. You didn't find this by luck. I pulled you into this moment because I wanted your heart to hear mine. Because I wanted to remind you that even in the middle of uncertainty, I am certain. Even in your weakness, I am strong. Even in your questions, I am still the answer. And even when you try to cry out, the words don't come. You've whispered in the dark, "God, do you still hear me?" My answer is yes. I hear every word, even the ones that never leave your lips. I feel every tear before it falls. And I am moving right now for you. You haven't been forgotten. You haven't been overlooked. I know it feels like nothing is changing, like the same battles keep repeating. But just because the breakthrough hasn't arrived doesn't mean it isn't on the way. What you feel right now is the weight of the shift. When a door is about to open, resistance often increases. But don't be fooled. Pressure is not punishment. It's preparation. You are about to walk through something that will change everything, and the enemy knows it. That's why he's been working overtime to make you question me. Comment 333. If you still believe I'm working behind the scenes, this isn't just a hard week. This isn't just a rough season. This is a spiritual battle, and not one you entered by mistake. The enemy is threatened by what's coming out of you. He tried to bury you in anxiety. He tried to silence you with discouragement. He tried to wear you down with delay. But he underestimated the power of my spirit inside of you. What you're carrying is holy. It's heavy, yes, but it's holy. And I won't let it be crushed. There is purpose in your pain. I know it doesn't feel like it right now, but every trial you've walked through has planted something eternal in your spirit. You've gained wisdom that couldn't be taught in comfort. You've developed a faith that couldn't be formed in ease. You've learned how to depend on me, not just when things go well, but when nothing makes sense. That kind of faith is unshakable. That's what I've been building in you all along. You've looked around and seen others thrive while you're still trying to survive. And the thought has crossed your mind, did I do something wrong? But I want you to know, delays are not denials. What I'm doing in you takes time, because it's deep. I'm not just preparing the blessing, I'm preparing you for the blessing. You won't walk into your next season barely surviving. You'll walk in strong, stable, and full of peace. I'm not rushing your growth. I'm protecting your future. Comment, Amen. If you know your growth is worth the wait, you've prayed prayers that felt like they disappeared into silence. But I haven't missed one. I've stored them all, and the answers are coming. Not always in the form you expect, but always in the timing that's best. Some of what you asked for, I didn't release, not because I didn't love you, but because I loved you too much to let you settle. I saw ahead. I knew what would wound you. I knew what would distract you. I knew what would pull you away from me. So I withheld certain things not as punishment, but as protection. This is not the season to walk away. This is the season to dig deeper. When things feel most confusing, lean into me, not away. I'm not afraid of your doubts. I'm not intimidated by your questions. Bring them to me. Talk to me. I want real connection, not performance. I'm not looking for the right words, I'm looking for your heart. Even if it's messy, even if it's hurting, I want all of you, because that's how healing begins. There are moments coming where you'll suddenly feel peace where you once felt panic, where clarity will replace confusion, where joy will return like sunlight after a long storm. You're going to feel it in your bones that I was with you the whole time, that none of it was wasted, that every setback was setting you up, that every delay was developing you. And when you finally walk into what I've prepared, you'll know it was worth every tear. The enemy has tried to distract you with noise, but I'm bringing stillness to your spirit. You don't have to chase after answers. You don't have to strive to be seen. I see you. I know you. I've got you. I'm going to provide what you need. I'm going to show up in ways that remind you that I've never left. Stop letting fear tell you who you are. Stop letting anxiety be your guide. My spirit leads with peace. Follow that peace. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I'm raising your awareness. You'll start to notice things you used to ignore. Divine nudges, subtle red flags, quiet promptings. Pay attention. I'm sharpening your discernment. Because where I'm taking you, you'll need to see clearly. You won't have time for distractions dressed as opportunities. You won't have energy for relationships that drain your spirit. I'm protecting your purpose. I'm exposing what needs to go. And even though it hurts sometimes, it's necessary. You won't always understand my ways, but you can always trust my heart. I don't operate on human timelines. I don't work through pressure or manipulation. I move in love, in wisdom, in truth, and my plans for you are still good. Even if this season is hard, the goodness hasn't changed. You will testify. You will rise, and people will look at your life and say, only God could have done that. When the noise gets loud, come back to me. When your thoughts start to spiral, come back to me. You don't have to fix it all. You don't have to carry it all. I'm right here, and I'm not going anywhere. The love I have for you isn't based on your behavior. It's based on my character. And my character is unchanging. You are still held, still chosen, still loved.